Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Welcome.
Happy stream day, my friends.
Yeah, it's the Land of Eam stream, but we're not playing the Land of Eam RPG today. We're doing
We got
something a little different.
Something a little different, something a little special, actually, today.
facial.
Isn't
We're
that
doing-
spatial?
Yeah, we're
It is
doing a surprise art stream. Ben is going to be working on some actual live art from Dungeoneer Adventures 2, Wrath of the Exiles, available for pre-order.
Yeah. This is
Who
the
are the
advanced reader
exiles?
copy right here.
Look at that.
Look at
It's the
this.
beauty. I got mine right over here on my bookshelf that is out of view of the camera.
I'm on a tight deadline, so got to use this time to work.
Let's just suck the magic right out of it.
That's what they call it. Working.
This is
lunch.
about efficiency,
Yeah.
but we love y'all.
Ben loves efficiency, and we love this.
Yeah, so we're gonna be following along as Ben does some art, and George and I are gonna be hanging out, talking about what is currently on our nerd desks and a little bit about Dungeoneer Adventures.
On my desk today, we have a Hari pot. It holds 5 cups. It's pretty.
5 cups.
Yeah, 5 cups.
Your audio was cutting in and out there for a second.
Oh.
Yeah. You're breaking up a little bit, Georgie.
I think I know why.
I know why.
All right, my audio should get much better.
Just
I've closed my other window.
Yeah, the other window's closed.
I'm no longer fishing.
No
in
longer
Valheim.
fishing in Valheim.
All right. So
Something you
Let's
wouldn't
see.
dare to do while we were playing the RPG.
I mean,
But
no, yeah, it really takes up my bandwidth for some reason.
there's
Can't.
the dream.
Speaking of bandwidth, look at that. Look at that. Is that all
Coop has
hair?
got great
Is
hair.
that Coop? Yeah, that's Coop.
That is Coop. I'm drolling Coop, the
I'm
hero of
trolling.
the story.
What is that? Collar?
Coop Cooperson.
Coop.
It's,
Cooperson.
kerchief.
Ah, yes.
You can't see
First
his face, but he
popularized,
looks
yeah.
exactly like this. If it
Looks
will
like that guy.
focus. There's Coop,
Is it Augie?
Augie, Mindy. Sorry for the reflection.
Mindy Kaling will be voicing her in the animated series.
That would be amazing.
Would it though?
And Daz. Up in the air.
A little known fact: Daz is actually an homage to Baz Luhrmann, the director.
It's not true.
I don't even know who that is.
You're better off that way, Ben. You're better off.
That's classic.
Look at those tastefully rolled sleeves. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like a greaser.
I mean, I don't think they're actively rolled. I think it's just the shirt,
Oh, so there's
like a
no
built-in roll.
you can't
Built-in
roll it
roll.
down. It's just
Right.
got like a really poofy mid-arm cuff.
Like a scout.
Okay, it's for mobility. You know,
Yeah. You need
we
those
want to
elbows.
show off the guns.
Need free elbows. See, I have
Yeah.
very low mobility in my sweater right now.
Yeah,
It's very low. I mean, my dexterity, I'm like -2 to all my nimbleness and athletics checks.
yeah,
of the sweater.
but you're extremely charming in that sweater, so it's fine.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. You know, I have like
Oh.
2 of these. I just like wear the
Mhm.
same 2 like every day. And I'll wear them until they fall off my body, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I constantly worry about am I wearing the same thing I wore last week on stream? Because like
Yeah, I never
I'm at
worry
home,
about
I
that.
don't think about it. But like
I wear the
like,
same
oh,
thing
wait.
every day.
Yeah.
I wear the same thing every day. I
You're like
never
Pee
worry
Wee
about
Herman.
or any cartoon character. I like you.
Doug,
Pee Wee Herman.
You're like
Steve Jobs.
Funny thing happened to me not too long ago. I had like YouTube playing in the background while I was making dinner,
Mhm.
and I don't know how or why, but maybe because I was listening to music. I was listening to like Baroque classical music, but it auto played to the soundtrack to Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Suddenly, I'm like making my eggs, and it's like I felt exactly like I felt
the
exactly like
beginning of Pee-
yeah. Like I
That's
was like,
hilarious.
wow, this like adds a lot to this daily routine.
Yeah. when YouTube inadvertently soundtracks your life properly.
Yeah, it was funny. I've had a few of those in my life, but that was a golden one.
Golden.
Golden.
Godin.
Look at that smirk.
So, I guess we should. Yeah, George asked who the exiles were a while ago, and we disregarded his question.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. I know Ben
Sorry.
hears me. And
I didn't.
There's a
I
lot
didn't
happening
even
at the beginning of
register
the
the
stream.
question.
It was mostly so you guys could like talk about your first book.
But we should probably explain some background. Like, this is a page pretty early on in the book. It's chapter 3.
Spoilers.
And
Looks
the reason
like a cafeteria to me.
it's in the courtyard.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. I got a tree there on the left.
But
Pictures
the
are
reason
insane.
I'm drawing this is because there are no spoilers. And like, I skipped this page just because it was complicated and I just didn't want to do it at the time.
A lot of faces.
But the rest of the book is just all the stuff I'm on now is like the climactic battle or whatever. So can't really do that.
Just blur out the faces so no one knows.
I was thinking about spoilers the other day, Ben. And do you remember when we were like in Palo Alto, we were in front of a few hundred kids doing a thing for Rickety Stitch, like back in the day. And we got the question, what else are you working on? And we sort of gave like the elevator pitch of another project that to this day we haven't like really started. and the kids like went wild for it. They started cheering.
Did they really?
Yeah, it was, and like it was it just came out of my mouth because Ben and I had been talking about it so much. Like, I totally get that keeping not spoiling things can be kind of hard when you're 100 miles or 20,000 leagues under the sea on
you're so immersed in it. Like, you look to the left, you look to the right, there's projects that are and aren't happening, there's something you're in the middle of.
But that's a perfect example of why you don't give spoilers, because we haven't
made
that yet.
Yeah, we haven't made that yet. It's like, give us a couple years.
We thought we were going to do that, and we ended up doing Dungeoneer Adventures.
That's true. Dungeoneer Adventures jumped ahead in the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got the bug, and
it just came together. You know what I mean?
It just came together. It was super fun to write. It
just flowed.
Sometimes when I'm drawing, I'm like, that's not going to work. These pencils, they're not going to make sense.
They ain't going to cut it. You know what I mean? I do know what you mean, Ben. I do know.
I do.
Oh, gosh. Check this out.
Oh.
I've got this.
I'm
going to put this on the wall. I just haven't figured out how to
is that one of those metal prints?
No, it's the Simon & Schuster sent these over to us.
Schuster. That's cool.
Yeah, it's just like on
foam core.
Foam board, yeah.
Yeah. Noodle's gonna just barrel through that.
I mean, I've had to move it a few times to prevent her from chewing on the corners. but once I get it on the wall, it'll be safe. It'll be next to this stormtrooper that I've had in my office for a decade.
I am so surprised Noodle hasn't knocked over your stormtrooper.
Art tip.
She doesn't knock stuff over, really.
Art tip incoming.
Art tip incoming.
Whoa. Everyone calm down.
Crank the siren. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
You want to avoid this situation right here. It's called a tangent.
Oh, yeah.
It draws my eye line away from his ear line. Is that what you're saying?
It's just when the line art clashes like that, it creates a weird effect a lot of times, and you're not sure what you're looking at.
Yep.
But sometimes it's hard to see all these things.
Like one of those hidden images with all the squiggles or whatever.
Mm-hmm. It's a sailboat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sailboat. I have a confession. I've never been able to see one. I
think I have. I just don't know.
Either. I can't do it.
Just the ears.
Really, Ben? You can't see it either. I'm not alone in this.
No one actually sees
Never
it.
Seen it.
It's a trick. Everyone just buys into the hype.
So
people just agree with it.
I have totally had the "it's a sailboat" moment trying to see the sailboat, where I just like stared and stared and stared and couldn't connect the dots. I just
just
not
like
see it.
Am I just supposed to see the outline, but with the crappy colors? Like, is that what it's supposed to be, or am I supposed to see something complete? I have no idea.
I don't know. Have you seen them though? Have you been able to?
I think like
I think
I might have.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I think I see an outline of something, and I'm like,
Oh,
I don't
I get
understand
it.
if that's what I'm supposed to see.
I got it. So you get the sense that it's
like there's something
tricking
there.
you.
Yeah, and I'm like, I just
Your mind is like you're failing or your
You
perception.
see something, but what you're seeing is like not that impressive. And you're like,
yeah, and I'm like, why is everyone like this? Couldn't possibly be it, but it might be. It might be.
Yeah, I see nothing. I've seen nothing. Never seen nothing. Okay.
Never seen nothing. Chime in the comments if you have seen it, and if there is some sort of strategy or trick or methodology for how you can go about seeing the rocket ship.
What's funny is like that was of the era where like slap bracelets were like a thing. Like what was popular back then? Like,
so you're saying people's
kind of
standards were
ridiculous.
lower?
I think so. Like, I think that it wouldn't amaze me.
But how would we know if we've never seen what's on the other side of the veil?
Yeah.
Because snap bracelets are kind of good. I don't know.
Why are you bagging on snap bracelets?
I'm just saying it was a simpler time for more, was it more elegant time? Or is it elegant weapon?
Civilized. More civilized time.
Yeah. So it's the opposite of that.
It's an elegant piece of art for a more civilized
Yeah. It's the art of slap bracelets.
It was a time of slap bracelets, a time of bubble tape.
I remember when
the Clone Wars.
Yeah. General Grievous has 15 slap bracelets on his wrist.
Because more is better if you have
more is better.
Which I think was a thing.
I feel like
I remember like girls putting like 20 snap bracelets on their arms, like from their wrists to their elbows. And that was a thing.
It was armor.
And it was cool, and we liked it. Okay.
Yeah, it was cool. Like slammers and pogs.
Still got my pogs and slammers somewhere in the house, I'm sure.
I still got a spog somewhere.
Wow.
Swan pog.
Spog.
I had to, I would not
They
have
were called
that.
that. They were called spogs.
Spogs with a Z.
Spawn was so big.
They were like really
that it had
edgelordy.
spogs. Sporgs.
Sporgy.
Sporgy.
You said that before I could get it out. Man. Sporgy. Now that was a movie.
What's John Leguizamo up to these days? Starring in John Wick.
He was in The Menu, which I watched recently.
Was that good?
Yes.
Okay, putting it on the list.
It was good. We enjoyed it.
Oh, he's transforming the hair.
Not the hair. Watch the hair. Spit take.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It almost came up.
You get me. You know how to get me.
Ben just watched
references to like unwatchable 90s things that I could never survive today. They don't hold up. Though many would disagree with me. I'm not so sure.
There was a reboot. Fuller House.
That's true.
In 30 years, there will be Fullest House.
You know what? I forgot to actually share the link to the pre-order to.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We got to restart the stream. Restart the stream.
I'll share it now. The pre-order is available on Amazon, but you will be able to order it and pre-order it from Target or Barnes and Noble, and of course support like your local bookstore. I know, Noodle.
Support your local Noodle.
Can you hear her?
Oh yeah. I mean, it
doesn't sound like a cat.
It just
sounds like a bird or something.
What is it?
Very gentle. It's very talkative today.
Sounds like a parakeet.
She wants me to pick her up.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks.
Never apologize for Noodle.
No, I won't.
Look at that noodle butt.
Yeah, she's trying to get onto my shoulder or something. I don't know. She just wants to do this for a few minutes and then she's done.
Yeah, she breaks up with you immediately after. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm tired of this now.
I'm good. I'm going to go watch
I'm bored with this. Yeah, wow.
She's been watching a lot of Monty Python's Flying Circus lately.
Noodle's watching this by herself.
Yeah, I put it on. There's like certain things that she'll sit with. Funny enough.
So you're being serious right now?
I'm being serious. Like there's like
I put on TV for the cat.
I do occasionally put something on television to like so that she can sit with it. Like I don't know, there's something about the noise, but there's only a few things that I'll put on that she'll be fascinated by.
Mm-hmm.
Garfield and Friends,
right? Yeah, obviously,
she hates
normal.
Yeah, she hates normal. Trying to send him to Abu Dhabi. She'll like watch like a squirrel video and like sit right up next to it looking at the squirrels. Okay, all right. Look at that Daz over there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sandwich.
Should I give her sandwich hands?
Wow. Sandwich hands. This is a sandwich hand.
It's like it's more
it's like it's like because you have to cup the bottom of the bread with the thumb and pinky to give it full support. That way we're
talking about our friend who does this technique when eating sandwiches. Or
is it like the pinky underneath kind of thing?
I mean, I kind of do it too, but for whatever reason
you get a support from the bottom.
His is like
you
really
want to keep it closed.
His is prominent. He like has some secret like the Emperor does when he's shooting lightning, where his hands got to be like.
Is it like with like every sandwich, or like with big Subway sandwiches where you're trying to like keep like
any
handheld foods,
hot dog, like an open bottom.
Yeah,
is a hot dog a sandwich?
Tacos, see, we should ask sandwiches of history. I'm sure that
this has come
a
up.
Civil War.
This is a Civil War. This is a Marvel Civil War moment.
Yeah, because if a hot dog is a sandwich, why not a taco?
Right. I think they say that. Well, yeah, but I think that
you could argue like a flour tortilla or even a corn tortilla is bread.
But a sandwich theoretically should be between two pieces of bread, but not a hinged.
Not two. Yeah, it's the hinged, not hinged, not a hinged receptacle for filler and toppings, which I think is the official sandwiches of history stance.
My mouth is a hinged receptacle.
What about a bacon burger dog? Is that a sandwich?
No, that's
yeah. It's a burger's a sandwich.
Spit all over my screen.
Spit take two. Spit take two. A bacon burger dog.
Good now Lord. I want a bacon burger dog. Or is Nakadonkey? What is
Nakadonkey.
Is there bacon? Is there bacon in Land of Beam?
Sure, there's bacon.
What animal would you guys get? Was there a pig pig type animal that you eat? It's non-sentient.
Yeah, I mean,
I was worried about.
Eat a lot of orch bacon.
Yeah, and the orch bacon itself is super gamey. It's like gator meat.
It is. It got a little bit of fishy in it.
Yeah, it's
not too much.
From the gator maze,
a water chicken.
Yeah,
but not a duck.
There are regular animals in Land of Beam. Like
why don't we ever see them, Ben? Why don't you ever draw?
Because we've gone to great lengths to make a ton of extra ones that are not.
Because they're not like that relevant.
I think what I would really love is the idea that like there's just a regular old pig and everyone thinks it's super weird because it's such a rarity.
Like regular animals.
Like regular animals are super rare.
Like a duck is mythical.
Yeah. Like they're like people in Land of Beam are super impressed and like bewildered by them, but like they don't care about poltergeese. I mean, they do care about poltergeese, but
they do care about the
poltergeese.
Like, yeah, I don't know. It's like why isn't there a wolf in the bestiary of the game? Because like
there's not.
There's
because it's just so common. Yeah, I was gonna say what killed us in the Knuckle Duster Dunes, whatever it was.
Wargs. Big warg.
Wargs.
So I mean,
something that always kind of disappointed me in the old Monstrous manual for AD&D was that there was like just regular animals in it, and I understand why, but
yeah, because they wanted
it was
a
always
category
like
or
super
categorize everything.
unfun to me.
that's
to
what
like,
I'm saying.
Yeah,
yeah, I agree. I just think it's so unfun that it's become fun again.
it's like, oh, the stats for a cat. When okay, why do I need these? Like, really?
Noodle is a CR 1/8. Provides. She has 1 to 2 gold. Roll a D2. She provides 5 XP, and her favorite natural enemy is rats.
That's the worst.
Cats are actually rangers.
Getting XP for killing Noodle is the worst
thing ever. See, I don't know why that's in a game. Like, I get it. Like, people need. I guess that comes up. Like, oh, a duck or a camel or
Are there horrible people who go around like just murdering everything they see? I stepped on an ant. Give me an XP.
Yeah,
Kill 40
those are
beetles.
murder hobos.
Yeah. Well, that's
I guess they
feel like
exist.
it's
I've
something
never played
beyond
with
murder
one.
hobo.
I've never played with anybody that acts like that, but
I really
sure
want
about
to sometimes. Yeah.
am I sure about that? What? Who?
Me.
Me.
I don't know. I don't want to name names, but guy we went to middle school with.
Oh, you're right. That's
Luke
true.
Sharkey.
Wow.
No, it's not him. It's not him.
No.
Luke is a saint. Saint Sharkey.
Saint Sharkey. Love the expression on Mindy's face.
That would be
just, huh? Go ahead.
I was going to say that should be you should just cut it out and make that a sticker. Just her face. Like hand it out at cons and stuff.
Her hands are going to add a lot to the expression, though.
I hope
it's
going to amp it up.
Nothing. It's like adding an exclamation point to the expression.
Yeah. Is it going to be like about to bury her face in her palms kind of situation? Like she's so
exasperated.
Yeah.
Exasperation. What do you think she's eating there, McRib?
I hear those are going away completely.
They're eating liger shark sandwiches.
Wait, so are liger sharks so common that they are farmed for a cafeteria's food?
It's not like on Earth where sharks are endangered. Everything is plentiful. Except for leviathans. There's only one of those guys.
I'm so grateful for that. That's the one that's at the bottom of the crack or something in the ocean.
It's the big one that like can swallow entire ships and make them disappear. Like what we encountered when we were on the high seas just a few sessions ago.
I want to believe that, like, I want to say that people in Enemy think of Leviathan as like a black hole. Like a lot of people think it just destroys everything it consumes, but there is some people who are like of a crazy culty fan club who think that going into a Leviathan's mouth makes you come out the other side in a different dimension.
We'll make an entire sandbox that's just the interior of Leviathan.
Well, I mean, the bestiary.
Bestiary.
That's what a Leviathan is, kind of. It's like basically a dungeon inside of it.
That's true.
That's awesome.
That's true. There was a part of me when we were playing that wanted to get swallowed by it because I thought that would be super fun to do the Leviathan dungeon.
Yeah, we got to play test everything, you know.
Well, you guys didn't actually pursue looking for the Leviathan.
That's true. We were filled with fear.
Leviathan.
Leviathan.
Je suis Leviathan.
Filled with fear. Classic.
See, these hands aren't good enough for me.
Destroy them.
The hands are pretty good. Pretty good. Unsatisfied with the pencil, Ben begins recompiling them, reconstituting them.
We want to see where this ends up, you know. Okay.
I just wanted you to know that this tiki belongs to you. That was sent to us by a fan and supporter.
That's awesome.
This is the god of luck.
It belongs to me.
Yeah, they sent two.
That's cool.
One for each of us.
Where is that? Is that one of the folks down in New Zealand we were talking with birds about?
It was sent to from Hawaii.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It doesn't
Would love.
say. It doesn't have. I have to look up the details. It also sent us 2 boxes of chocolates and a copy of the Eastman Laird Ninja Turtles #4, which is a beautiful cover.
That's awesome.
Now, Ben, you said you were looking for that one, or what did you say about that?
Yeah, I mean, I have a collection of old.
But not
TMNT
#4. Well,
comics.
now you got #4, man. I'll give it to you the next time.
It's the one. It's the the Nintendo game cover, right?
I believe you are correct. Let me see if I can grab it.
I think I found exactly the figurine they sold you. This is cool. I want to know what the Tiki God of Luck is called.
Can you see that?
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I'll do a scroll like Star Wars.
Look at those turrets.
That's probably one of my favorite images.
Yeah, I know.
Ever.
I will make sure that you get your hands on this. Now.
To go along with that He-Man fighting the what's it called?
Oh yeah.
It's just like this iconic image from my childhood that I'd always see.
Yeah.
Because it was on it was the cover of the figure case. And then that Ninja Turtle image is the cover of the video game.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
I would study these
That's
images.
okay. That might be why.
One of the more tragic things that's happened in my move is I am unable to locate the He-Man art that you gave to me, Ben. It's got to be here somewhere, but I have yet to find it, and I feel like I've gone through every possible box. I just don't know what happened to it. It's driving me nuts, though.
That's a shame, dude.
Got my He-Man art right here, you know.
Oh, look at that.
Focus. It doesn't understand how to... My camera can't focus on He-Man.
There it is.
I mean, it kind of looks like a 3D image now with the way it's blurring.
Is that what it looks
of it
like
out.
when you look at the squiggles? Does it pop
Yeah.
out?
Is this what a Magic Eye looks like?
Magic, that's what it's
Who
called.
knows?
Sorry.
Ben wants us to see him.
No, I was trying to find the best thing for you to show that.
Oh, no, I don't. I think my camera is causing the trouble.
Because it's blurring.
It's looking
the
for my
background.
face. It wants to see my face only. It doesn't want to, like, focus on that.
He-Man is scaling a castle, right?
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I could turn off my depth of field thing, but it's okay. Wait. If my face is partly in it, we can scroll, including my face.
Never take me alive, He-Man.
Got Beastman pouring some hot coals on people.
Evil
Yeah,
and Crabman.
look.
Hot coals.
I love it.
It's glorious. Got Triclops pouring out a cauldron filled with boiling oil on a man-at-arms. I love Masters of the Universe. It's delightful.
It's to life. Oh, look at those hands. Are you happier with those hands?
I sure am.
Yeah.
Look at that left hand. The perfect thumb.
Where is her lunch, Ben?
Lunches are right here.
Oh God, it's a whole different layer.
That's the lunch layer. It's a standard in Ben's practice.
Spelled L-A-I-R. The lunch
layer land.
Is that what the cafeteria is called? The lunch layer?
It's a good idea, but
that would be good.
It's not. It's very good. Very good.
Chris Farley has a song about lunch layer land. Yes. I was gonna say it.
Sloppy Joe,
Sloppy Joe.
I just watched that like a couple weeks ago.
Did you really? Good. It's good.
That's classic.
It's good stuff, man.
It's almost too much good stuff.
Yeah, I'll do Toongies.
God. See, this is right now probably the type of stuff that I hate doing the most, like trays.
About Toongies? Oh.
Lunch trays.
I want you to, Ben, can you go all in detailing one carton of milk?
I would actually like to see like a really highly articulated placemat with some sort of a game or maze on it.
Like
something you'd get at Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's in the cartons? What's in the box? What's
I would
in the
actually
box?
like to make that artifact.
Yeah, that.
I remember us talking about like maps.
Oh.
Like Wally's Waffles and Wargs, like location.
Map. Yeah, I know. It's still a project I want to invest in. I also want to get Darren to do Wally's Waffles and Wargs jingle.
I love it. You should totally. You should push it. He could knock that out in like half an hour.
That's true. It's true. He could.
He like probably has it loaded in his head. He just needs to access
that. We've sung several versions of it ourselves, which is funny, but I don't quite remember them.
Wally's Waffles and Wargs.
That's it. Now I instantly recall it. Wally's Waffles and Wargs. That's the only lyrics we have, though.
It's a family affair.
I mean, it's done. It's done.
Oh God, it's
Ship
so
it.
real.
Ship
It's so real. It's a family affair. Gosh. What's amazing is that was like the first idea that came out.
It only gets worse from here, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, it only gets worse from here, but it like captures it in a way that like only maybe Tim and Eric could capture it.
Yeah, it's pretty real estate
because they're geniuses at like interpreting actual media and then making it amazing and absurd and terrifying. No, they are geniuses.
No, we are geniuses.
We're real geniuses.
Wow.
Yes. You're gonna fill a house with popcorn.
Oh, jeez. We're gonna use laser to fill a house with popcorn.
I've watched that movie more recently than it's got to be like within the last 4 years or something that I've seen that movie again.
It's great. It's got a sideburnless, washed out Val Kilmer. It's like that image of him. It really sticks in my mind because he's like glowing and has no sideburns and looks almost inhuman.
He's otherworldly.
I think the last time I watched Real Geniuses was with Darren.
He really likes that movie.
He does. He really likes that movie. I was never like, I don't love it like I love others, but
that was Darren's entire college experience. He was Val Kilmer.
He was Val Kilmer,
but in a musical capacity. Yeah.
Making a laser. Making a laser.
Laser beams.
Got a lot of people downloading the Quick Start Guide.
Nice.
Over the last few days. Thanks for the shout out, JP Couvert.
Yeah, that's probably what it's from, huh?
Yeah. Thanks for that shout out. And if anybody wants to check out an amazing YouTube channel, Google JP Couvert. He's got he has a Patreon. He puts out like system neutral adventures every month, and he shows his art process. And he's doing 2 adventures for Land of Eam because we really love his work. And
I'll share his link right now.
Yeah, share the link.
He just did a video about like what games to play other than D&D with all the OGL
OpenGL yeah
and he was kind enough to mention Land of Eam. He's working on some adventures for a game as well.
It was pretty cool. How to make dragons even cooler 3 weeks ago. I'm gonna watch that while we stream.
Give him a view.
Come on, give him a view.
Wow.
Dude, that went through my head too.
It's as if we know each other extremely well.
It's terrifying.
It's terrifying. It's like a
It
three-headed
was the
beast.
way. It was
Yeah.
the tune of.
It was
what
how
you
Jimmy
said.
said it. Yeah. It just stuck in my head. I had to just blurt it all out.
Company too.
Ba, 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 ba. See, what is Augie doing with his hands? Where do they go? This is a great question. He's probably holding his sandwich.
Maybe like Sam. What if sandwich was in like one hand?
He could be
Far
leaning in without a sandwich.
Yeah, and left hand's just on the table. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this way, nothing needs to be shown. It would be right here. So it's just
Right. I see.
There should be some sandwich popping over Coops. No, I'm just being difficult.
Some big
I want to
sandwich.
see tangents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tangent reigns.
Lettuce tangents.
Wait, so I do have a serious question. What is in the juice box?
I don't know that we defined it.
I think we did, actually. Are they not drinking Fizzy Whiz?
Wait, Fizzy Whiz comes in a box?
I actually don't know the scene.
I like the idea that like you puncture the tin with the like little foil
Oh
seal
wait,
with a
no,
straw.
that's I'm sorry.
Squeezed.
It's not Fizzy Whiz, Ben. I'm thinking book 3.
Book 3.
Book 3 is entirely dedicated to Fizzy Whiz.
I mean, there's a lot of Fizzy Whiz.
There is, but specifically drinking Fizzy Whiz in the cafeteria. I'm thinking about a scene from book 3.
It just says juice box. Juice box.
I like it better when it said juice box. Yeah.
BACH.
Yeah.
Augie sucks down the last of his juice box with a long, drawn-out slurp.
So what is a juiceable item in Land of Beam?
Duhagen berries.
Duhagen berries. Okay. Is that a popular flavor? What does Duhagen berry taste like?
It actually says somewhere in the book, but I don't.
Oh, really?
It does.
But it says what Duhagen berry tastes like?
I want to say yeah, or there is a description of it. Because
like
Duhagen berries are what's also in courage potions, and they put it in there for flavor.
Yeah. And in the game, it's like the most ubiquitous like herb that you can find.
Yeah, we got some Duhagen berries over here.
It like appears the most in the Muglins.
Yeah. It's because Duhagen berries are the most prolific family. They just have so many kids.
That's true. For some behind the scenes, the reason why Duhagen berries are so prevalent is because in Ben's private life, whenever he makes a D&D
private life.
We're not part of this at all. This is behind closed doors. Him, his wife, and his child.
Whenever they make characters, they always
Baby Duhagen berry Costa.
It's just a funny way to put it.
And I want your child's middle name to be Duhagen berry.
Duhagen berry.
Hyphenated Duhagen berry Costa.
What James really meant to say is when we play together, like all of us,
in his private life,
quietly alone in his study,
I have a running string of characters who are part of the Duhagen berry family, like over generations and branches. They span many like species and classes and whatnot.
One of the things that excites me most about any kind of new game or campaign is what Duhagen berry Ben will come up with, or what spin on a Duhagen berry will be. Because I don't know if Ben feels any pressure yet, but like to like have like 600 Duhagen berries. But
it's gonna like happen organically.
It's one of my favorite things. Is when Ben introduces the Duhagen berry.
Luckily, I feel no pressure at all. I just feel joy.
Yeah, I know.
It's the most purest expression of Ben's creativity.
And that is felt. That is felt by everyone that plays with you. It's like how you can taste the love in grandma's cooking.
Mm-hmm. Should I go through some of the Duhagenberry names?
Yeah.
Or is that part of Ben's private life?
It's part of Ben's private life.
All right, respect it.
Go for it, man.
So
as long as they're
there's
safe.
Yeah. There's only one that I
I
think
don't remember.
As long as
there's only one
safe.
that won't be said. There's a Corbin G. Duhagenberry.
Corbin G. Duhagenberry, classic.
Quag Team Muckborn is on the list.
Yeah,
Coach
Duhagenberry. He was a secret Duhagenberry. He was revealed to be a Duhagenberry, like the final quest or something.
It was part of Ben's
right.
grand architecture.
Yeah. Dieter Deuteronomy Duhagenberry, Triple D.
Yeah.
It was a Thrall Ball, I think.
Yeah.
Dwagenbray the Indefatigable.
That's a good one.
Yeah. There's Duhagenberry XP40.
Barbarian.
Never the Barbarian. Yeah. And then Hecate Duhagenberry. Snagtooth Dwagenbray.
Hecate Duhagenberry. I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I don't remember a lot of these. That's why I'm glad we have.
It was the like the sons and daughters of our old
the descendants. Yeah, the descendants campaign.
Oh.
Good times.
Classic.
There aren't more, or there are more. You just.
I think that's all I have in the list that we've like compiled. There might be more. But I think that's all that we have from. There's one more that I just didn't mention for like streaming. I just don't know if there's any. There would have to be more than that. But those are the only ones I have listed in the campaign
Either way,
history.
It's a ritual that is beloved by our group, and it is a reason why the most ubiquitous berries in the land of Ym are called Duhagenberries.
And now you know.
Now you know the deep secret of the Duhagenberry.
Clip it and ship it.
You know, there is a Duhagenberry in Rickety Stitch Book 3, Rupert G. Duhagenberry.
Rupert G. Duhagenberry.
A direct descendant of Corbin.
What does the G stand for, Ben?
I think it's Gale.
How did you get James at the perfect time? It was just the perfect time for another spit take. I love it.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. Rupert Gale Duhagenberry.
This is Corbin Gale Duhagenberry and Rupert Gale Duhagenberry. It's a family name.
It is.
It
is a family name.
Oh, Lord.
It's a family affair.
It's a family affair. Look at that park bench coming together.
Yeah, but you can see that doing a page like this where you draw on all these characters, our 45 minutes has already passed. You know what I mean?
I know. It's time consuming, but much appreciated because it is beautiful. It's real nice. Real nice.
Yeah, this book has just been a journey, a fast journey comparatively, just to other journeys. But it's been tough. It's been
it's reminiscent. The way you're describing it is reminiscent of the theme song of Star Trek Enterprise.
Wow.
It's one of Tram's like favorite songs.
It's funny because when I hear it, really I think of you.
Like, yeah. I'm just like surprised she couldn't watch Enterprise. She couldn't watch like Deep Space Nine, but she could sure watch all of like
Sequest DSP.
But that's because nothing else had oh my god, what's his name?
Dagwood Deloise.
Dagwood Deloise.
Scott Bakula.
Dagwood DeLuise, baby.
That's no. Oh god, Dag DeLuise.
Dagwood de Hagenberry is going to be a thing. It'll be 6 to 8
totally
years from now when we've forgotten.
Yeah.
Ben will pull it out. It'll
Ben has it locked and loaded. we should do a Sequest campaign. I would do it.
Wow.
That would be a druid named Darwin.
You think there's a Sequest RPG? I bet there is.
I mean, there's got to be. All right, I'm checking.
Like one of those like 90s RPGs.
Yeah.
Hardcore Gaming 101, Sequest DSV.
Yep, found it immediately. Sequest board games.
Those are good actual games. Okay.
Sequest DSV.
Seafire ASV RPG.
It's a different thing, I think.
Yeah.
Sequest DSV on Game Boy.
Where was? Oh my god! I had this Sequest toy. I can't believe it.
Yeah, you're a Sequest guy. You're wrong.
I was a Sequest dude. I love me some Sequest. It was like such a cool concept. It was space but underwater.
I mean, you're going on a quest in the sea. I mean,
yeah,
it's a great name.
Yeah, Sequest. Ryan Sequest.
Dagwood.
Ryan Sequest.
That'll be George's next character. Ryan Sequest. He'll be an aquatic guy.
I need to do it. I'm gonna. Oh god, I'm really
be a Selkie named Ryan Sequest. A Dolphini.
Wow. James Dolphini. Dolphini Lundgren.
Creating a new playable folk in Land of Eam, a Dolphini. It's basically a whaling.
Yeah, but
it's like
dolphins.
A pelican and a welkin. It's like you can also be a Dolphini.
Yeah, the Dolphini subspecies.
Oh man, funny stuff. Funny stuff.
What would I do without a computer? I don't know. I couldn't do this stuff.
You'd have a lot of erasers, not pencil shavings.
Just coming across a problem like that where the benches weren't even on the same plane. So like,
and then you like kind of
jazz is like raised too much. Like that would just be horrible to have to deal with.
Unless you
I don't think I could be an artist.
Yes.
I don't think I could be a real artist.
That's an absurd thing to say.
I get, but I get
as
what you're saying.
Drawing right? like the 40th book in your career. I don't think I could be a real artist.
But Ben, you've been pretty exclusively. You've been pretty much digital, right? Like I know you do draw things on paper from time to time, but like.
No, I learned how to draw digitally, like.
Right.
When I was really learning how to draw, like in college and stuff, I was also doing stuff digitally. So it's like that's how I grew.
But that's the thing, right? That's just a tool set, and if you were a more conventional, like physical artist, I'm sure you would have a system in place for all this stuff. Or you might draw more like long orienting lines like between the two bench tops or something to like make sure before you committed to something.
Yeah.
Georgie boy, oh Georgie boy. Wherefore art thou, Georgie boy?
I'm good.
Wherefore art thou actually means why are you here?
Or why are you who you are?
Yeah.
Why are you? Why you, not me? Why me, not you?
James just had a stroke.
I don't smell any toast.
That comes later.
Toast.
Toastmasters.
Toast.
Oh, there's a Kickstarter for D&T, like as in D&D, but T.
What does the T stand for?
DNT.
It's
Dynamite.
dynamite. Actual like drinking tea.
Oh, Dungeons and Tea.
Yeah.
She likes tea.
Ben doing a Harvey Picard impression for all of you fans out there. She likes tea.
I kind of love this whole campaign. I'm gonna put it in the private chat for you guys because you might appreciate it.
All right, you can't be perfect. You got to move on sometimes, and you just got to say, hey, it's the way it is.
Yeah.
Life
you guys say
is
forget about it.
That's just the way it is.
Wow.
Doodly, doodly,
No,
doodly.
never be the same. Yeah.
Takes me back to working at Walgreens.
Yeah, it does.
2002.
Wow.
That's the first thought I had. Takes me back to working at Walgreens. Ben and I used to work at a Walgreens together.
2000.
In the year 2000.
In the year 2000.
I like that
All
we
right.
all had retail life experience because it's it's jaded us appropriately.
Years of it.
Yeah, I had a bunch of retail jobs in college, like summers and even winter break.
Yeah.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Triple B's.
Every time I go in there, I think of you, Ben.
I didn't even work there that long. It was like a summer.
I know, but there was something about it. Like I recall you complaining about something a lot, like one particular aspect of the job that you didn't like.
They keep putting me in the Beyond department.
Yeah, I was having to greet people. I was in housewares.
Oh Lord, I can't imagine.
Like Ash Williams.
And like they wanted you to know just like about every product and like study the product catalog and like wanted you to greet people like, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah.
Ben can't do that.
But all of that was training for Ben at a con, basically. Like
yeah. A few years of the con circuit, you could greet anybody.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome.
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 I love it. I love it, Ben. I love it. Look. He's doing the line thing.
He's doing the line thing. That's the technical term. The line thing.
All right, let's draw these rando characters.
They should be faceless. Like in a creepy way.
There will be some faceless shadow people back here.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to
shadow people.
Hint.
Shadow people are people too, Ben.
Hint at like the size of the school, the crowds. Here's a curly haired guy.
Coily hair guy.
Who you can't see really.
We'll meet him in book 6.
I've drawn him several times, just like a guy.
He's the villain.
He'll get a name. He's the villain. The secret villain of Dungeoneer Adventures. Will his face ever be shown? Tune in for book 3.
He actually has his own books where, you only see the back of like Coop and Augie and everyone else's head, but you see his face all the time.
Yeah.
Because they're always in the background of his book. And then there's going to be like a final
wish we were
confluence
that
of
successful, George.
Yeah. You are in my hearts. This kid gets picked on a lot, I think.
No, he's making a friend right here.
It's true.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hey,
don't touch me.
Long time no see.
You ready to play games and be a kid together because I'm never picked on and we're friends? There you go. That's what he's saying.
It's true. It's true.
Verbatim. Look at that dialogue. Classic dialogue.
I come from the school of hands, school of Usagi Ojimbo hands. Okay.
Yeah.
I was waiting because I think there was only room enough for like 2 fingers. And he's trying to shoehorn in that 3rd finger, and you got there. You got there.
Sometimes there are reasons to do really detailed, or not necessarily detailed, but like convincing shapes of hands or poses, convincing hand poses.
Like when you're doing like a Ren and Stimpy joke, when there's like extreme detail applied to the image.
Yes. I'd always picture the dad's like legs and the things that hold up the socks, like his kneecaps,
the stirrups or whatever those are called.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called. Like man garters.
Man calf garters.
Yeah.
I want to say stirrups, but I could be wrong. I remember wearing those when I played like t-ball to hold your socks up. You had like a stirrups that you put on over them.
It's interesting.
I don't think they do that anymore.
Yeah, elastic's gotten a lot better,
Yeah. Technology,
Yeah. Technología.
Technology. Noodle, don't eat the cord. Thank you.
So how you guys doing today, huh?
I won something online. I won a thing.
What is the thing you won?
I won some Warhammer miniatures from a random drawing.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's the first time I ever won anything. Look at these guys. They sent them in the mail.
Nice.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
But I feel like, maybe you did mention this to me. I feel like I had heard, congrats to you. This is awesome.
It took me a minute to believe that I actually won something, because it's like, no, but this has got to be spam. But it was real. And
spam
showed up in the mail, and that was kind of cool.
Spam
Everything's
in the place
coming up
where you
Jimmy,
live.
I guess.
The summer of Jimmy.
In January. Weather's nice, it's been super windy and rainy. I've been worried that my house was going to be destroyed by trees, but now it's turned around a bit. Got some much needed California rain, which is great.
Yeah, our snowpack is up. We'll see what's
gonna go
George
skiing?
Packs. Yeah, George will be. He's a skier.
So cool.
He's got sled dogs.
It's too cool. Wow.
Gonna do the Iditarod.
I feel like I thought you meant the shred dogs. My buddy had sled dog snow skates. I thought that's what you meant. They're kind of shorter skates.
I meant literally.
I realize that now. Yes.
Pulling you on a sled.
I did a rod.
Jack
I
Frost.
did a Rod Stewart. Yes. Wow.
Jack Frost.
Is Jack Frost in Land of Eam? Is he one of the greatest villains of all time?
I love that your association with Jack Frost as a villain is Martin Short.
Yes. He's literally nipping at your nose.
He is. Martin Short, villain of the Santa Claus series.
Villain.
What is the name of the movie? It's the something clause.
The Santa Claus.
The Escape Clause.
The Escape Clause.
Is it not the Santa Claus?
The Santa Claus.
Jack Frost. Something, the Escape Clause. The Santa Claus 3.
Yeah. Santa Claus 3.
Is it
The
3?
Claus. Yeah,
I don't
it
think
is.
I've ever actually seen it. I don't know.
I've never seen it either. It's just
Box office.
highly dumb.
Guys, just guess box office take home. What was the box office on this movie?
18 million, and the budget was
70.
50.
So
the budget couldn't have been 70 million. That would be crazy.
Jimmy, do you have a guess on the box office on this?
I have no idea, really. Although part of me wishes it. I hope it did well because of Martin Short. I wanted to see him.
I mean, it did 110.8 million. Well,
wow. Whoa! What was the budget?
I don't know. I'm working on that part. Budget
110 million. Is that what you said?
110.8 million. Yeah.
110.8 million dollars. That's Santa Claus 3. Wow.
I mean, comparatively did worse than the first two movies, but
so they never made a 4.
Yeah, they did. There's like
the first two were like 100. Yeah, it was succeeded by the Santa Clauses on Disney Plus.
It's a Disney Plus show, no?
The Santa Claus.
Like that.
Tune in next time as we deep dive into the Santa Claus series. Cal Penn's in it.
Good old Cal Penn.
Classic, you know?
I thought he quit acting. He came back for the Santa Clauses.
He was holding out for something really good.
Yeah, for something that would just like change his career.
That really spoke to him. Or more likely, he just like knows the producer, and they're like, "I think you'd be great for this, man. I think, all right, I'll do it for you.
All right, I'll do it for you." Like Jack Palance in Hawk the Slayer.
Jack Palance.
A favor.
He did it as a favor.
2 blood brothers.
That's like my favorite. 2 blood brothers. That's like my favorite trailer of all time. 2 blood brothers.
It's so funny. Jack Palance is like a 70-year-old man.
I know.
His brother is like 30.
You guys know that Jack Palance was a professional boxer?
I did know that, actually.
He fought under the name Jack Brazo. It was amazing.
Didn't know
learning
that.
so much about him.
Is his real name Palance or Brazo?
No, well, his parents are Ivan and Anna Palahniuk. Palahniuk.
His name, his actual
so he
name
Americanized his name, yeah.
Volodymyr Palahniuk.
Oh, Ukrainian. Okay, that makes sense.
Ukrainian.
That's cool. Isn't it Chuck Palahniuk also an author? I mean, likely unrelated to him.
It's his son.
Yeah. Is it?
It's not true.
Son wrote Fight Club.
Parents. Yeah, his son wrote Fight Club after his father's boxing career.
Oh my gosh. Chuck Palahniuk, author of Fight Club and other works, acknowledged in 2007 interview that he was a distant nephew of Palance.
Oh my God.
That's wild. That's wild stuff.
Yeah.
What is a distant nephew? Just like you don't really know them?
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe like a second nephew. I have no idea. The question is, where do I get information about Jack Palance being in Hawk Slayer?
Yes. What is Ben drawing right now? Sorry, I got lost in the wikis. We're drawing legs. He knows how to use them.
I am drawing a random girl at Dungeoneer Academy running. See, she's having fun. This gives a sense of
whimsy,
of place, of
Ben, let me interrupt you right there. Is the kerchief is a quintessential part of the school uniform, I take it.
Yeah, part of the Dungeoneer Academy school uniform. How they identify the different color of teams that are all learning and competing against each other.
So it's like there'd be like a red kerchief and a blue kerchief, yellow kerchief, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Is it symbolic of something aside from like just the color and team? Like, is it taken from like the guy who originated the school always wore a kerchief?
I mean, it's really playing off of like scouts, that type of vibe, and the fact that like you are a team, like you're a party of people, like you don't really do this alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dungeoneering is a team adventure thing. You got to have your team.
Now,
got to work together.
Have you guys ever seen The Dirty Dozen?
Yes.
In that movie, they're doing a war games, and at some point they put on the opposing team's armbands.
Yeah, right.
To infiltrate. Now, are there ever any war games between the classes? And do people ever switch kerchiefs to infiltrate the other team?
No, there are no war games. They do compete against each other.
Why not? Yeah, there should be Dungeoneering war games.
But maybe there will be.
Yeah, maybe there will be. The idea of putting on another team's handkerchief is pretty smart, though. That's like
there is some infiltration in this book.
That's true.
But we don't want to give too much away.
No,
that is true.
No. But if you like infiltration, stay tuned.
Now, James, I wanted to make these trees a little, I don't know, maybe a little shroomy, and I was just wondering what we should do. Because should they just be regular trees that like somehow grow underground, or should they have the weird element to them?
I like the idea of them having kind of a weird element to them.
What about like broccoli?
Yeah, they grow like broccoli.
Just look like giant broccoli stalks.
Broccoli florets.
I mean, that's kind of how they're going to look if I do them regularly.
Like broccoli too.
Yeah.
What about cauliflower? Like really dense florets.
Wow. Glow in the dark cauliflower.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking like hanging like.
Well, we can't draw. It's a family stream.
Me stuff like
gloops and bloops.
Just like
spores,
spory, like
hanging glowing spores, bioluminescence.
Spory.
Okay,
yeah, like red pods on the tree or something.
Well, there's no color.
Noodle likes this idea.
What do you say? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yes.
What about faces in the trees, Ben? Just faces.
Yeah, that's not horrifying.
No, not at all.
Well, you don't have to make it like the Thing faces. You could make it like Green Man.
No, it needs to be like the Thing faces. It's watching The Librarians with Noah Wiley and Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
Wow.
The series. Yeah.
That's very much something that someone who loves Sequest would watch. It's of the same religion.
There was an episode when Christian Kane of Leverage fame became a tree, and his face was in a tree. It was horrifying.
That's wild.
I love Christian Kane for no good reason.
Christian
provides leverage.
Yeah, he provides leverage. Yes.
You are my brother.
That's why Joe and I get along.
You're both watching Leverage. Bosh.
Oh God. God, I really enjoyed that show, and Tram just looked at me like I was an insane
knocking out season after season of Stargate.
Oh, heck yeah.
Prefer Enterprise to DSV or to DS9.
To DS9, yeah. She's a bigger monster than me. I think I have more a reverence for the classics. She just wants a good theme song.
Well, which one of you watches Farscape?
Me. Because she said the theme song was too much for her. It's like a really aggressive, like.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
She just couldn't.
That's fair, man.
It's a barrier to entry that I agree with. I do love me some Ben Browder though. He was also in Stargate, the later season.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he's no Jack O'Neill, but he did a good job.
He's no Jack O'Neill. Yeah, you're right. And Jack O'Neill, he's a pretty good Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Does he play Kurt Russell's character, or are they different characters?
No, Richard Dean Anderson is the same character as Kurt Russell.
Oh wow.
But I think that like Kurt Russell, the only way you could have Kurt Russell play Jack O'Neill is if you have French Stewart playing another tough soldier.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that.
I was like the worst casting.
It's terrible casting.
It's pretty. I like understand that they're trying to get like people that like
name recognition or like.
Well, I don't know if French Stewart has name recognition.
French Stewart was huge at the time. He was probably huge at the time, right?
No, but like people that like in like the army roles that like feel kind of like you can relate to them a little bit, like the regular people. But but it's not Band of Brothers. It's not like you're relating to an actual person who's fighting a war. It's Stargate, and they're going to like another planet,
a foreign world. Yeah,
wouldn't you send like some super elite people that are more like Kurt Russell to go do that mission?
I think if I remember correctly, and I don't like remember vividly, but like he was trying to play a tough guy. He wasn't like the squirrely.
He was trying to be a BA, you know. Like
well, he's got the Clint Eastwood squint down.
Yeah, that's just his face.
Like it would make.
That's
more
what
sense
made it so hard to believe.
Squirrely, like comic relief guy.
Yeah, but he was like probably chewing a cigar, kind of like.
Yeah, he's like trying to be like a predator commando, and it's like I don't
exactly.
Yeah,
he's like Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, it's like, well, next time when I cast it, it'll be John Lithgow, Wayne Knight,
John Larroquette.
John Larroquette.
Wow. You know, so I was gonna bring him up because John Larroquette figures prominently into the Librarians.
Oh wow! Of course, John Larroquette.
He plays the librarian like kind of. He plays Galahad.
For whatever reason,
Immortal Knight.
He plays
George, were you aware that?
Yes.
Were you aware that there's a Night Court reboot?
Yeah, there's the billboards all over the place for it. Apparently, it's like pretty good.
Gotta check it out.
I love me some John Larroquette.
John Larroquette. He plays the librarian.
Well, like, so Noah Wiley's the librarian, but he's like the vestige of the library. Like he's kind of like he's been working as part of the library for like centuries.
John Larroquette. I just assumed like the librarian would be like John Rhys Davies because it's like they would just cast everyone from Sliders to be in it.
No, it's going to be Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell.
No, but Noah Wiley's the.
Were you a Sliders guy?
Librarian. No.
Oh, really?
That's surprising to me.
Yeah, that's surprising.
I just never had an opportunity or took the time to like.
I think Amir was a Sliders guy.
To slide.
To slide. With the remote control, like the television remote control or whatever.
You want to slide? I'd slide.
Wow. Sliders.
Yeah, man. Wait, sorry, real quick. Let's roll it back here for a second. We're concerned about the trees growing in the dark, but we have grass.
I'm not concerned about anything.
I'm not concerned about anything.
It's the land of Eden.
Authorita.
Authorita. Even when we're not playing.
Yeah. Ben's got to exert, you know.
Hey, man, you got to have authority when you're drawing. You know what I mean? You can't be.
You got to believe in yourself and do what feels right.
Believe it.
So you don't think there's any underground grass, dude? You don't think
I
that
want
could
to. I want to
exist in
believe that
Fantasy
it's
World?
like. I want to believe that it's like a felty moss that people like to walk
Yeah, who
barefoot.
says it's grass? It's my guess is it's some sort of a fungal bloom that feels a lot like grass. Maybe it's pink or violet color.
They've all got athlete's foot from it.
That's the big risk. You have to
roll
a metal check against it, or else you get athlete's foot.
Yeah, there is tough actin Tenactin in the land of Eam, though.
Wow.
Oh yeah, totally.
Tough actin Tenactin.
Actin Tenactin.
Tough actin Tenactin.
The Packers. You say turducken?
Yeah, turducken.
Oh god.
Bird fire.
Bread fire.
Oh Lord. Good old John Madden.
Good old Johnny boy, you know.
And he was 6'4".
Yeah, he's huge.
He's a huge man.
He's a lineman.
Yeah.
He lived in Pleasanton, I believe.
He lived a football life.
He died in Pleasanton.
Yeah.
I'm on his wiki right now.
I'm hesitant to draw any. I think I might just
I like the trees and what you've done with them.
Shade everything in the background, but I don't know.
Yeah. You don't know if you want to do the shadow people?
Well, I'm saying instead of like inking them, I might just suggest them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like that. I think that's cool.
Your kill.
Now, I thought, well, it's only been an hour and 18.
Mm-hmm.
But I know this is hard for you guys to keep talking. So I don't know. Let me take the temperature of the room.
I'll say, I'll say this. It hasn't been hard. It's just you run the risk of some really weird like rabbit holes we're gonna dive down.
I mean, we've already gone down a lot of weird rabbit holes.
We really have.
Because whenever we do a stream where we're just hanging out, it's like this is our pop culture podcast, kind of.
Yeah, and none of it.
But all of the pop culture is not relevant. Yeah, it's all from 30 years ago, or not relevant at all.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's going on with anything new. I haven't seen anything new in a long time, other than the menu.
Highly recommend.
Talk about Andor. Do you ever watch Andor, George?
No. You know what? Tram's not here this weekend. I'm gonna try to watch it.
There you go.
I am watching Trigun right now, though. Rewatching.
I'm watching Sharp's Rifles right now, which is it's a British television show about Sean Bean during the Napoleonic Wars.
Sean Bean.
It's about Sean Bean.
It's about Sean Bean
being Sean Bean.
The Peninsula War taking place in Portugal and France.
I love it.
But I love it. I'm a fan. I heard about the show a long time ago because I saw it on some public access television.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's really popular in England, of course. But I'm now watching it and it's fun.
That's cool. Sharp's Rifles. Lieutenant Richard Sharp saved the life of Sir Arthur Wellesley. He meets a beautiful female gorilla. That's exciting.
Amy, love, Sharp.
Amy.
Oh. Sharp is the sequel to Congo.
Yeah. Or maybe the prequel because they don't have lasers. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have lasers.
Congo, they get lasers. It
takes place
in Sharp's lasers.
Turn of the century 18 12 or whatever play on cores. What, I can't remember when they 18 something to 15.
I closed the window. We'll never know.
Sharp.
It's pretty much a cinch. You know?
It is pretty much a cinch.
Look at it.
It's pretty much a clinch. Clinch Eastwood is going to be my next Land of Beam name.
Dagwood, Duhagenberry,
Clinch Eastwood.
Clinch Eastwood, and Acton.
Acton.
Barney Glug.
Yeah, and Barney, who will never meet.
Barney Glug will be the secret quest giver that sends quests in the mail. And we've got to meet with them, and then it'll be the
Wait, is it like Charlie's Angels?
Yeah.
Barney's Glugs?
It'll be our Charlie's Angels Land of Beam.
It'll be Corey's Angels.
Wow. Corey's Angels. That's a reference.
Corey.
It's Corey Feldman. Another sort of irrelevant reference.
Very relevant to us.
It is. It's very relevant to us.
Tyler Duhagen Perry.
Perry.
Wow. Oh, that's good.
I had to think it out. I got silent for a second because my brain was processing how to connect Duhagen Berry and Tyler Perry.
Tyler Duhagen Perry.
Like a rival family of the Duhagen Berries. This scene has really come to life, Ben.
It has. We've witnessed the full-on creation of the Dungeoneer Adventures page.
Yeah. Look at Augie's butt. It's a good butt.
He's got a big butt.
He's a big guy. He's a bruiser.
Yeah.
He's a bruiser.
He's got the round mound of rebound over there. He's like Charles Barkley over there.
He's like Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley.
Charles.
Shut up and jam.
Shut up and jam.
This is where you see, I didn't draw Daz's other arm.
Whoa, you're right.
I would not have noticed.
You would eventually notice.
Upon my fourth read-through. There's some very perceptive, viewers. You would notice.
Absolutely.
They're sitting there yelling at the screen right now saying, that arm. Where's the arm? I think Mindy is my favorite.
Ben, are you sitting down or standing up?
Yes.
I'm floating.
Hmm.
I'm sitting down.
I see the chair, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting down, bro. We get a lot of people, a lot of kids saying that Mindy is their favorite. Which
I kind of just love her. I love her hair.
Because hair. We had to insist for Mindy to be on the second book's cover.
Because the adults were like, we don't want this child creature in there, and the kids are like, we
want Mindy.
Yeah.
Well, she's sort of like
she's
packed in there.
Yeah.
But we were like, you know what? We can't leave Mindy out. Like, she has to be in there,
Yeah. Gotta be there. She's part of the team. It's a team effort.
That's kind of weird. Part of the team.
Why did they want to remove her? Had they not read the books?
Or no,
it's just like more about a visual.
Yeah, more visual, about the composition of the cover. Nothing to do with her character at all. They love Mindy.
I don't know if they really love Mindy, man.
They're just telling you that, but
they're just telling what you want to hear.
Well, I love
we
Mindy. I will
love
always fight for Mindy
Mindy.
to be on the cover.
We love Mindy. She's great. She's a what is she? A shrimp? Is that what she is? She's just a tiny
She's an
little
imp,
I know
actually.
she's an imp.
Not a shrimp.
She's a shrimp.
Arnie Pappelmoose is a shrimp.
Shrimptonian.
Shrimptonian. A Shrimptonian. From the
Shrimp
planet
Tony. Yes.
And so Mindy would actually be standing.
Yeah, she's standing on the bench, right?
Yeah.
To eat.
Like that would fit, actually.
Those legs are plugging into her abdomen, but no, yeah, that would totally fit.
I mean, that's what legs do.
They plug into your butt.
Pelvis?
Actually. They plug into your butt.
They plug into your abdomen.
All right. Now we're gonna make it over. We're gonna go over to Photoshop. It's gonna be grand.
Enhance. We say that at work a lot, usually when we're taking x-rays. And then the x-ray techs never know what we're referencing when we say enhance. And then we say, we need you to zoom in.
I do it a lot too.
Yeah.
Enhance. Enhance.
Now, what are we doing here? Well, I'll tell you. Okay.
AIDS.
We are going to, you know.
What?
Just minutes fly by. I'll tell you what we're gonna do.
So we're gonna.
What we're gonna do is, well, we're gonna.
We're gonna go ahead and.
Sorry, that's why you guys are here.
Yeah, no worries, man. I'm gonna step away for about 20 seconds though, and I will be right back. So George is going to. I think he's gonna do a musical number.
I'm gonna GM myself.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That's you know what. That should always be what happens when someone has to step away. George GMs himself for 30 seconds to a minute.
No, that's cool. I got you, George. It's cool.
Ben's got me.
I just had to open up this other illustration to get the grays from it.
Yeah, grays for days is Ben's favorite streamer on YouTube. Ben, are you playing Warcraft Classic? You have no time. You're all you're doing is drawing and dadding.
And also, I stopped playing that a while ago before.
Yeah. Before the death of Grace for Days, his hardcore character in Stranglethorn Vale. Marty actually is level. He just hit level 80 in Wrath of the Lich King. I couldn't go back.
Did he ever do hardcore?
No. I cannot see him doing hardcore. Not the way we did, where we were trying. I love that we were like recording it and like everything. I mean, like it was part of the hardcore challenge.
But it really didn't matter
because I never got past like level 20 anyways. I kept trying to play by myself. I would die.
I got to level 57, George.
I know. It's winter spring saber.
Are we lamenting the hardcore WoW run?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. It was in Ungoro Crater.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it Silithid? Or whatever it is.
Yeah, this cave.
They feisty. You never know where you're getting into with those guys, man.
No, it was this thing where like it was like a wave of spawns. I had no idea what I was getting into.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a quest, right? It was an escort quest or like a protect something while they're digging quest.
Yeah, it was like you click on this thing and then like multiple waves of enemies come at you.
Multiple.
I should have looked it up, but I just didn't.
He's feeling invincible. You know? What was your pet's name, Ben?
Panther?
Panther, yeah. Was it Humar the Pride Lord?
You know it.
Sitting there camping Humar the Pride Lord. 12 hours a day. Someone comes along and kills him while you're spawn camping him. It's terrible. Just trying to tame this poor little cat.
That's the worst.
Noodle is a descendant of Humar, actually.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. She has a
part of a panther.
Fastest attack speed. Ben, let's come back to the art. What are we doing?
I'm putting, this is all in grayscale, so I'm doing a shadow layer.
Yeah, you're gonna do some
rendering the figures as
giving them depth, some curvature. What is the light source underground? Is it like cracks in the sky, or is it the trees themselves?
You know what? We don't think about that too hard, George.
I'm asking the hard-hitting question. This is a Dateline, George.
What is the light source?
Yes.
Like they have torches, but not every torch. So we're not going to show torches. It's just I do think about that, but then I also think, who cares? No one is going to care.
I care,
Ben. George cares a lot. I mean, it could be the torches. It could be the trees themselves, those little nodules.
Yeah, no, I just want to know. I just want to know.
Well, I'm saying like in other parts of the book, it's like dark underground, but yet you can still see the characters because it's a story and you have to see them.
I'm just saying it'd be a lot easier for you if you didn't have to draw as much because it's always dark. Just have eyes floating in the dark,
like an
Scooby Doo. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like a Scooby, like a Hanna-Barbera.
Okay. Yeah.
I do think about, okay, where's the light source coming from, even if it's not real?
Right, because you have to shade accordingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, sometimes you can break that rule.
Shadow. Yeah. No, I get it. Mindy's got a beard. No, it's her whole face now. Do any of these people at this school have pets?
Daz does. She's got a pet snag bunny.
Oh, is that legal?
It is.
Okay, she smuggled it in.
I was gonna say, did she smuggle it in? Yeah.
Is that legal?
No, some schools are like no pets allowed.
Yeah, no. She like smuggled it in like an alligator into a New York apartment.
When I was at my 4th boarding school, I tried to smuggle in an African gray parrot, and it just made too much noise, so they found out like 3 days later.
Wait, you went to boarding school?
No, none of this is real. I'm sorry.
It's like, what did I miss?
Really,
period of your life?
Really convincing, but it was his 4th boarding school, not the first.
My 4th, yes, my 4th boarding school.
Because he'd been kicked out for smuggling in rare birds.
You got to give like too many details because then people think you're telling the truth. They're just like, I don't want to sift through all the details.
Here's her pet snag bunny.
Peaches. I love it. Is it eating her homework?
It's got a letter in its mouth.
It's collecting letters. That's a letter for it. Someone wrote Peaches a letter. It's an update on Peaches' Jelly of the Month Club subscription.
Wow.
Dear Sir or Madame,
thank you for this month's order of Dagwood Duhagenberry jam. Duhagenberry marmalade. +1 courage.
Lady Duhagenberry marmalade.
The Lady Duhagenberry.
The Dwagenbray.
Lord and Lady Dwagenbray.
Come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on our door.
Dwagen
value.
Boo, da, 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 da. boop, 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 boop.
Ba-do, da-do, do, do, da, 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 do, do, da, da, dee, do, 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 da, da, do.
Three's Company 2. Three's Company 2.
Free Company 2. The layers. Oh, jeez.
How you guys doing, man? Like, you guys doing good?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Doing good. Just,
Got this,
yeah.
work's got to be done in 10
Yeah, how
days.
soon? Oh, you have so much time, dude. So much time. How much more ort do you have to draw, you know? Got this, got a
I've
couple
got
more
about
battle pages.
30 to ink
Holy
and
balls.
shade. And then 20 more to shade.
Let me help. Just send some of the files over.
30 to ink, 50 to shade. Think that's doable?
I think so. I think the next art stream we do, it should be we should do like a side-by-side where it's Ben doing his thing and me with the same image trying to like replicate what Ben's doing.
That's a fun idea.
Like just trying to keep up with the shading and stuff.
Like a Ben does kind of like a Bob Ross.
Yeah, and there'll be like the frustrated guy on the other screen, like
we'll get him a real upgraded mic so he can be like, it's a happy tree here.
There's no accidents here. It's just a happy little
Put some gray on here. And,
ooh,
look at that.
The slug sandwich
comes right together.
Puts me there.
Like this.
Puts me there. I could watch this all day.
Just relax. Except Ben's audio doesn't have the same effect because it doesn't sound buttery.
He's not buttery.
He's not buttery.
I cannot believe it, not buttery.
Wow.
Buttery?
Butter is sometimes when you put the butter on the field, you got this real slippery football players, you know.
Get the butterfingers.
The butterfinger. Oh, look at that butterfinger. Oh.
Don't better lay a finger on my butterfinger, okay?
Crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery. Butterfinger.
Okay. Bug wanted to go out. Now she wants to come back in. What are you going to do with these dogs? They're crazy.
Eggs.
Come on back in.
We have plenty of eggs.
Bug wants to go out. Then she wants to come back in. What are you going to do?
What are you going to let her back in? That's what you're going to do. Well, she's going to have a conniption.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Okay, we're having fun.
Okay. Back off, Cody. The rutabaga. It's out of context.
Out of context.
Yeah. What does Coop sound like in your guys' mind's eye? Like, what is his voice? Like who?
Coop.
Wow.
Cool.
All right. What?
Exactly.
Okay.
You got it, dude.
I feel him. I can feel it.
You got it, dude.
What about Augie? Does he sound like Fozzie Bear?
Sounds like Patrick.
Coop. Kermit.
He doesn't sound like Raymond's brother on Everybody Loves Raymond.
Coop.
Right. Coop.
Indeed.
Coop.
Ma.
Brad Garrett. That's his name.
Hey, I like golf.
Amazing.
He sounds like Patrick Star from SpongeBob.
Hey, Coop. What's going on over there? I can't even do a Patrick Star. I can't.
Coop.
He sounds like Dauber from Coach.
Wow. Gosh.
It's like
Just further and further and further
Yeah.
from a reference that anyone would know.
Oh Lord.
It sounds like Dauber from Coach.
Which is the same as Patrick Star.
It is. They were played by the same actor. SpongeBob. So good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. All right, so Mindy, who would voice Mindy in the?
Mindy Kaling.
Is that kind of like
I don't
the
know.
voice you imagine coming out?
It's just a callback.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Wow.
It's actually Louis.
Louis.
Yeah, sorry, it came out as Louis.
Julia
There's
Richard Dreyfus.
That's like a thing that happens in a Jiminy Glick interview.
Yeah, it's a very like
Dreyfus. What is it like to be jealous?
It's actually Louis. Louis.
Is it?
well, that's great.
Kill me.
What does that mean to be Louis?
It's Louis, I suppose.
My beautiful boys, Matthew Morgan.
Oh my god.
I like Jiminy Glick more than I should. Jiminy Glick really gets me. Two beautiful boys.
Do you ever just sit around the set and eat a ham sandwich?
It's good stuff. So, what have you been playing video game wise, Georgie? What is your current poison?
The can of worms, Jimmy. But there's only one answer, and I'm going to tell you, but I wanted to
Walheim.
see. It's Walheim. I have put in the last like 3-4 weeks 408 hours. No, 208 hours into.
Whoa!
Are there that many hours?
Well, it's like the thing is it's like a sandboxiest of sandboxy games, so I can just decide to sail the other side of the world, can build a fortress, can like all sorts of weird dumb I get home from work, I'm exhausted, my brain is mush. I watch TV and I go collect some iron. I can build a bigger thing. I can fish. It's like what would you do in an MMO, but
So you're saying that you want to play Wrath of the Lich King?
Oh, gross! That's so gross, Ben. I'm sorry, I couldn't. Even if we had time, I just couldn't do it. That was peak WoW for me. That was my favorite time. WoW. That was when I restarted in earnest and got super into it with my 10 alts at level 80. But I just think that I could never go back to it.
And why is that?
It's just
because we did go back to it for a while.
Well, we didn't go back to Wrath though. We went back to like
that was also some time ago.
But it was classic, right? Like I didn't really play as
classic
much
like
classic.
What was that? 2 years, 3 years ago?
Maybe more, yeah. But the thing is that like a classic I didn't have as much time in. Like Wrath, I literally played hundreds of hours because I brought so many alts to like the highest level. Like I had every class.
Okay, so but I remember when we were playing,
quest.
When we were playing Classic, you were talking about, oh, dude, I can't wait until Wrath.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be the way I would feel still, but it's gone a hard 180.
So what happened?
What happened?
other games give you more joy?
Yeah, I think it's I'd rather have new experiences again. Like 400 hours of Valheim.
400 hours.
The scale that you experience games, it's just like a lot.
It's unfathomable, and I'm just enjoying it while I can, because at some point life will catch up and I'll have to go be an adult. But until then,
I don't know if I've ever played 400 hours of a video game ever in my life. The game I've played more than any
Probably
other
Conan.
game.
Conan.
Yeah,
No,
Conan, yeah.
not even close.
Conan O'Brien.
Really?
Oh no, it is close. I take that back.
I think there's a way for me to look at
Yeah,
games.
but we played Conan twice
Right, there's like two. Then that's how it was with Valheim for me.
over the
There's
course of several years.
Yeah.
So I played 341 hours of
Yeah.
Conan. That's
All
the
right,
most I've ever played a game.
I'll give you guys my rundown on Steam of hours in games. Lost Ark, 1,701 hours.
Okay. That's blows me
Yeah.
out of the water. That's like more than all of mine combined.
Conan, 688 hours. Valheim, 408 hours. Skyrim, 385. Deep Rock Galactic, 227. Elder Scrolls Online, 202.
That's a lot of Deep Rock.
I played
It's a lot
200
of
hours
Deep
of Deep
Rock.
Rock. Yeah,
Yeah.
Deep Rock's real good.
Yeah, Deep Rock was solid. Just to hop in and out. Fallout New Vegas, 141. Warhammer Darktide, 137. Warhammer Vermintide, 137 also. Fallout 4, 131. Divinity Original Sin 2, 130. Borderlands, Witchers, and then it just goes down from there. But like all in the 70s, like 75 hours of Final Fantasy 15, 70 hours of Medieval Dynasty, 62 hours of Hitman,
Hitman. Wow.
Hits keep
Yeah.
going.
Hits keep going. Got 49 hours in Elden Ring. Still have not beaten that. Play a lot of games,
You're a Game Boy, if you will.
I am a Game Boy, spelled with an I, like Skater Boy was spelled with an 8 and an I.
God.
I'm Game Boy spelled with an I.
Like,
He was a skater boy. He said,
understand what
"See you later, boy." Gotta bring back the Avril Lavigne.
Wow. Let me take a look at mine. Conan 341.
I love it.
Deep Rock Galactic 210.
Nice.
And then
I think the only
Vermintide.
thing that could rival that would be WoW Classic for me.
Oh yeah, I put 21 days into WoW, and that's like so 21 times 24 hours in a day. Well, there's got to be more than that. That was just on one character then. That's only 500 hours, and that was like years of my life.
Yeah, I don't think I ever played World of Warcraft that much. I was never like a super guy.
There was a
Vermintide, almost 300 hours.
See, yeah, you love to use some Vermintide.
I do. I played Vermintide for like years.
Mm-hmm.
For years and years. In and out.
Heartbreaker.
And I have yet to break 100 hours for Darktide. I haven't played Darktide that much yet.
Mm-hmm.
I've kind of been not able to play lately for anything.
I'm interested in going back to Darktide once there's another update of some sort. Because right now they're just catching so much flack for, still not having the crafting system in and all this.
Yeah,
stuff.
right. And then I wanted to play Dark and Darker, but I didn't play the beta.
It's in February. It's coming back for another alpha or something.
Was it good? Did you enjoy it?
Oh my god, yeah. I only had it for the one day, and I played like 9 hours that day.
Wow.
It was really, really, really compelling, and it was like really fun to do with like Joe. And I'm sure like if we got you in there too, it'd be super fun.
Yeah,
because it's like got the PVE.
Yeah, that's cool.
I would partake.
I would definitely partake in that for a bit.
Because you can do like 4 or 5 runs in an hour.
That's cool.
Yeah, like you may not survive them all, but
yeah, I kind of find myself leaning towards like only two types of games. One where I can like play for 15 or 20 minutes and then leave to do other things, or one where I can like wander around for several hours when I actually have several hours that I could do something like that.
Well, that was the beauty of Conan, you know, it's like you can just ride a direction and
Because
why I like
Conan, a lot of times I played I didn't really do much other than just explore and
and I mean, and my great joy is like just building. Conan.
I think we made the merchant angry.
The problem is you guys bring those things up.
I've been playing Marvel Snap. Like I only can play like card games or whatever.
MMOs. But are we all playing Diablo 4 when it comes out?
I don't know. I probably will, but I'm gonna wait on it. I'm not gonna like jump.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely jump on it.
When is it coming out?
See. 6/23? 6/23/23? 6/6/23? Let me see. I'm opening up my Blizzard launcher. Blizzard.
Launchier.
It's 6/6/2023.
Flying trample.
All hell breaks loose. Well,
look at these guys.
I would want to check it out.
Yeah.
What interests me is that it feels more like Diablo 1 and 2 than Diablo 3.
Yeah.
I was kind of in and out of Diablo 3 in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, I played a good amount of Diablo 3, but I wonder, does it show me how much time I have in game? No, I doubt it. I don't know that I would go back into Diablo 3 right now, though. I would go play Diablo 2 again. Did you guys try out Diablo Immortal?
No.
It's not great.
Did you?
Yeah. But it's like, I wanted to be able to play it. I was excited because it was like, oh, I can play it on my phone and on my PC. But when I launched it on my PC, it's just like a blown up version of the phone, it felt like. So it didn't feel as good. And I was like, well, I don't care about this if it's a lazy port.
I can originally play hardcore mode, and I can't imagine doing that on a phone.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You just like throw your phone in a public place.
Yeah. So angry.
Look at this guy. This looks great, Ben.
Now add some color, Ben.
No.
Forbidden. It's forbidden.
Dungeoneer Adventures is grayscale. It's classic.
There's nothing to be said for like Ben, how would it look if you did it in color and then converted it to grayscale, just like with a filter? I know that's way too much work. First of all, don't get me wrong, but
it screws up the printing process for sure.
I find that whenever I do that, like the contrast is not great.
Yeah, it's like it becomes too subtle, so things don't pop. Like because
and that just
the color would have
might
informed
be
it,
like how I color things. I don't like, people may have different results with that.
Yeah, your mileage may vary.
Indeed.
Yes. Oh, jeez. What are you guys gonna do today? Ben's gonna draw all day. Jim, what do you got going on?
I've got some chores to do. Then I'm going to do a little bit of work on some Land of Beam things, and then I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just stream Cyberpunk 2077 to the Land of Beam Twitch channel.
Go for it.
Just do it.
Go for it.
Are you really?
No. I actually don't think I have.
Like the last thing you did, the last thing you streamed to it.
I don't think so, Tim.
Got me off guard with that one.
I really do wonder because I got logged out and I no longer have access. But Land of Moon stream. I mean, we're streaming right now. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I'm gonna read this rule book I just bought.
Uh-huh.
Called the Silver Bayonet.
Silver Bayonet. Serbio
RPG or a
skirmish? It's a tabletop skirmish game that kind of piqued my interest because it's got like I kind of am interested in anything that has like autonomous like monster rules for like monster activity.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little bit like it's set during the Napoleonic Wars, but it's like Hellboy, where you like are investigating paranormal stuff.
Nazis.
So instead of paranormal Nazis, there's paranormal like revolutionaries or something.
I don't know. It's
Napoleon was actually an imp.
Napoleon. Yeah, but it's like Napoleonics meets Hellboy, which I thought was kind of cool. And
cool. That's pretty cool.
It's like old style European, spooky stuff and fairy lore that Mike Mignola does so good in Hellboy. Is kind of cool. So I'm going to read that today at some point.
Nice. Looks like the last thing I streamed was when I was playing Monster Hunter. It was like last year sometime. I have to dip back into that as well.
I think I played that for like 2 seconds, but I wasn't like a fan.
I don't see that being in your guys' wheelhouse.
Yeah, it really wasn't. I played for like a hot minute and then gave up on it.
Hot minute. Yeah, if you've made it this far into this art stream and you want to see me stream something on Twitch, on a Land of Beam channel, just sound off in the comments.
I know I do.
I could just stream my Valheim. I'm playing that all day.
The Valheim.
Valheim. Yeah. I can just stream Valheim while Ben does art. Wow. And we'll talk on stream, and Ben's gonna look up and be like, "What?" And then go back to his art.
What are you doing?
Yep, it's just 30 seconds shy of the 2-hour mark, and this is when that starts happening.
Where we start getting lost on our own brains.
Yeah.
Lost on our own brains. I'll probably get some lunch after this, actually. I'm a little hungry.
I gotta go to the market. I gotta go be an adult.
That's wild. I do too.
An adult.
I
gotta be an adult.
I gotta be an adult.
An Adele. I can't believe it.
Can't believe, boy.
There is no afterward this for me. This is it. This is.
Is this the rest of your next 10 days, Ben?
Well, I'm gonna watch the 49ers tomorrow.
Dude, what's his name? Purdy? No.
Yeah. Brock Purdy.
That's not the QB. Is that the QB?
It is.
The third stringer. Okay, yeah. What a guy, from what I hear.
What a guy.
Talk about it with people at work, and he's just been amazing. Boistered by his team, but still.
Yeah, I mean he's been awesome.
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
Mr.
49ers, the Seahawks, 41-23. It's amazing.
told myself that I was going to like finish this big chunk of 30 pages by Monday. I don't think that's going to happen.
30 pages
And
seems
the problem
pretty
is
steep.
you have this thing called standards, which are just hurting you.
Well, if I don't, then I'm going to miss the deadline.
No, I mean, wait, you're saying if you don't have standards?
Yeah, if I don't have standards. I've been, doing a quota to hit the deadline. Daily
I see.
quota.
Daily quota. Yep. It's the only way to do this kind of work. Especially
on my Twitter feed, I have a daily quokka, and they're adorable animals. If you don't know what a quokka is,
I do. There's the ones that look like they're always smiling.
And they look like they're always smiling, little marsupials.
Yeah.
And that's my daily quokka.
Daily quokos.
I thought it was Kawaka.
Is it quokka? It might be.
I thought it was. I could be totally wrong.
Kaylee's daily quokka.
Then you got your daily Kowakian monkey lizard. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just the same screenshot every day. With a...
Yes. Daily
It's a funny
quokka.
idea. Should have Elliot engineer that Twitter feed.
I'm now watching my Monster Hunter highlights from last year.
The highlights.
Is the highlights.
I should go watch find my hardcore WoW death. Just relive it.
And relive it. Jeez.
It's crying into your Cintiq.
We should just watch it on stream.
Let's watch it right now, Ben.
We should do a watch along in 10 years, like on the 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Okay. Seems a little off.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little off.
A little off.
You were like that.
Flipping classic.
And we got to figure out these trees.
They figured themselves out, Ben.
They what?
They've figured themselves out already.
out, Ben.
Yes, they've figured themselves out.
Stay a while and visit.
Yes, shade by trees, Ben. While I die off screen. Yeah.
Socketed longsword.
You almost said something different, I think.
I didn't.
Okay. I always think of a terrible thing. I always terrible things.
I didn't. Stay
I
a while
would've.
and visit. I say stay a while and visit all the time in my day-to-day life.
Isn't it listen?
Whether it is or isn't, I say stay a while and visit.
Whatever it is, I say.
Ben. Stay a while and visit.
Visit is funnier to me because it's like you stay, get some food, hang out with him. It's
Have
just
a little
hanging out.
visit.
Have a little visit. We can play croquet in the garden
with Dragonin.
Drognin. But our friend said Dragonin, and now we all just say that forever.
Is this the same friend who says mausoleum?
No.
Okay.
I thought that was you.
That
That
was
is
you.
you.
Is that not a mirror? Is it me?
I thought it was you, but maybe it's
I
because
thought
you're
that
doing
he
it.
said it. I thought
Both
I
said
said it because I thought he said it.
Now I'm going to say it for the rest of my life.
I love it.
I love it too.
Inventory.
Inventory. Oh, I forgot about that one.
That is an inventory.
Inventory.
Let's draw some shadow people. Shadow people in the background. I'll do that last.
I mean,
You
does it
get
really
bored?
need it?
Focus.
No, I'm fine. Oh, I just don't know that. Yeah, I get why you're gonna do it. I just feels like a lot of work, but that's why Ben's the best in the business. You know, he's the next Stan Sakai.
No, I mean you're probably right that
No,
there are
but
certain things that aren't worth doing, but
if I know anything about you, Ben, you can't not do them. You got to do it.
Gotta do it.
I just feel like you want to give that sense that the school is a big place with a lot of
Mhm.
kids.
Because it is.
Schoolhouse Rock.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I do know what you mean, Benjamin. I know.
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus. Now I'm Spartacus.
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 Spider-Man.
Spartacus. Spider-Man. No,
I'm Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Did you guys watch Into the Spider-Verse? I haven't watched it yet.
I have not seen it.
I did. It was good.
I heard Nick Cage is in Spider-Man Noir.
Wait, are you talking about the first one or the new thing that came out? Did the new thing come out?
I don't know. I haven't talking about the
I
first
don't
one.
know. I know not enough about it all. Don't know it.
I think it's worth watching.
Yeah, I hear good things. Played by Nicolas Cage.
I didn't really notice Nicolas Cage, to be honest.
His head's on fire, but he's good.
Yeah.
Like, Spider Noir isn't like a big part of the movie.
He's the only part I care about. You guys seen previews for the new Nick Cage vehicle called Renfield?
I think, yeah, I have.
Yeah.
He plays Dracula.
Yeah.
He's vampire. Sorry.
He is vampire.
I always think of Anthony Hopkins now saying like, he's Dracula, he's a vampire. Anthony Hopkins like really changed I like always say vampire like now because of that.
Dango Whampiers.
He's a vampire. He's Dracula.
I forget that Nicolas Cage's son is named Kal-El.
Kal-El Cage.
Kal-El Cage.
Last son of Krypton.
Yeah.
I don't actually think it's because of Superman, though.
We'll
How
never.
is that possible?
I don't know. I maybe I'm miss.
I thought he was a big Superman fan, and that's why he was attached to the movie for a while.
Yeah, but his son was named Kal-El because in Hebrew it means voice of God. I just Googled it.
It's less exciting.
It's like a. Yeah, I mean, he's thinking about Superman too. I mean,
Oh yeah, no.
how could you not? But that's what that is.
It's what it is.
I could have swore I saw him say this in an interview.
Oh, I'm sure it was probably brought up a ton.
But that Hebrew name is only famous because of Superman.
Superman!
My name is Jor-El.
My name is George L.
I give that bill by Unless Hot.
George L.L. Martin.
Yes. George Ladies Love Martin. Ladies love Cool James.
J.L.L. Tolkien. Tolkien. J.L.L. Tolkien. I really love the Tolkien pronunciation that you occasionally hear from people. I was listening to like this British professor stream or YouTube, and he was saying Tolkien over and over again. Tolkien. J.R.R. Tolkien.
Tolkien. Is it Tolkien?
I don't know.
How is it supposed to be said?
No,
I've heard
I've heard it every which way.
Have you guys listened to him talk?
Yes.
He's
The old
kind of hard
clips?
to understand.
Yeah.
He like does a lot of
yeah, he mumbles and he speaks really fast.
It's because his brain's moving too fast and his mouth can't keep up. You know.
And it's really interesting to like equate that voice and personality with the writing.
With like the
It's like this big disconnect to me.
yeah,
like just
that's because the writing is like poetry and he's just a guy.
That's 100% what I was gonna say. Like, listen to him speak the songs of Phil Vandroy. Like,
yeah, I have an awesome recording of him reciting his own poetry and reciting Tom Bombadil.
Tom
Bombadillo.
It's like so great. Like occasionally he'll like clear his throat and like do it's like such a raw recording, but I love it. I love it. Tolkien.
I don't know why my thing is wigging out. I feel like
getting wiggy with it.
The shadow people look great.
Wiggy Stardust
really gives me that sense of scale.
That's a good job, Ben. That's a good job right there.
You know, and thanks, guys. You know, I think this might be the end of the page, as it were.
Well done.
I can put in the words if we want to watch that, but
putting in the words.
These are the words.
You shall place the words.
The putting in of the words.
A reading from the Book of Ornaments.
Ugh.
Ugly.
Why is riddles and runes?
See, that's
class.
Now I have the disconnect between the language and the writer. Why is riddles and runes class so hard?
So hard.
Why is riddles and runes class so hard?
Tell me about it.
Tell me about it.
Is that how Des sounds?
Yeah.
My least favorite character now.
They all sound like that.
The Hatch.
What the Hatch?
What the Hatch is something that's said in my household every day. What the Hatch?
I don't think it's that bad.
I don't think so, Tim.
Brendan, I don't think it's.
I'd go so far as to say it's pretty much a cinch.
It's pretty much a cinch. You know? Do you know?
Is there, or is there not? I've heard a rumor actually on the Lanavib Discord that there is a teacher in this academy named Dr. Steve Brule.
That straight up is Dr. Steve Brule. No, there is no Dr. Steve Brule at Dungeoneer Academy.
Have you considered making Dr. Steve Brule?
But John C. Reilly is rumored to play a professor.
Yeah. In fact, the kid whose curly hair you see the back of down the bottom of the page is John C. Reilly.
Aged down.
Aged down, yeah. We use digital de-aging techniques. And, you know.
It's John C. Reilly.
It's John C. Reilly.
Funny guy. Great actor.
It's a callback, baby. It's a callback.
Good.
Tell me about it. Tell me something good.
Tell me something good.
Tell me something in French.
Let's do
it. Tell me something French. It's a Skelliot and the Android song that has yet to be recorded.
Just percolating forever.
It's been percolating for a long time.
Percolese.
Percolese.
Is there or is there not Percolese?
The hair shimmer on there, you know. Can't forget
Love
that.
the hair shimmer.
Ooh, it's
Yeah.
so lustrous. That kid uses Garnier Fructis.
Yeah, he does.
God. All right. Another
beautiful.
page in the books.
Literally.
Literally in the books.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Land of Eam Art Stream. If you liked Land of Eam Art Stream, you can support us at patreon.com/Land of Eam. Find us on Discord at discord.gg/ I don't know what it is, probably Land of Eam.
You sounded so official there for a second until
I feel like
this information derailed you.
Yeah,
I was like, a recording and like play it.
That's kind of what I was thinking too, or like a scripted outro.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll script an outro, have George
Yeah.
do it into his mic, and
thank you very much for joining us on Land of Eam.
Yeah,
It's been our pleasure as a part of the NPR.
I really want
family.
the footage of George's face doing it though, because it adds something that's funny.
I would do it. I would definitely do it for you.
with your head all like stretched out.
Oh.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Okay, we'll record that. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, I would have to change up my camera stuff again, but we can do it. We can do it.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that at some point this week.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. George said it all, basically. If you're interested in Land of Eam, check out landofelm.com to check out both Dungeoneer Adventures, Rickety Stitch, and the game. I guess that's not both. That's three things.
Both three
and
things.
If you are a fan of Dungeoneer Adventures, you can pre-order Dungeoneer Adventures 2. Will be released in May. And the link is in the description.
Indeed. Thanks, everyone. And next week we might be doing something similar to this.
Yeah, another art stream where we'll be hanging out. Please feel free to join us and ask questions. It'll be great.
All right. Goodbye now.
Bye-bye, guys.